Dreya climbed on her Ninja, ignoring the helmet attached to the rear seat as she straddled the powerful engine, and leaned forward to slip the key into the ignition switch between the handlebars. Being on her bike always relaxed her. Once she was moving on this thing, nobody was catching her. She reached out with her right hand and thumbed the start switch. But instead of the aggressive growl she was used to hearing when she cranked her bike, she didn't hear anything at all. She frowned at the ignition, checking to make sure she'd turned the switch all the way to the on position. She had. She thumbed the start switch again, but still nothing. She was leaning over to see if maybe a cable had been pulled off one of the spark plugs when she felt a tingling sensation run up her spine and settle at the base of her neck. It wasn't exactly the sensation she got when she was in serious danger, but her freaky side was definitely trying to tell her something. Dreya heard a crunching sound and turned her head to see Braden Hayes standing beside her. Crap! This was the second time tonight she hadn't smelled him coming. Could she have been that distracted? Or was it that those 2 months on the run in Canada had dulled her senses so much she'd completely missed him? Twice! The thought of running again entered her mind, but she quickly dismissed it. Braden was so close that any sudden move on her part was sure to prompt an immediate response on his, and while she might be fast, even she couldn't outrun a bullet. Dreya was still thinking about him shooting her when he held out his hand, palm up, fingers closed. When he didn't open them, she looked at him. His features were bathed in shadows from the store, but still clearly visible. Braden Hayes had dark hair, dark eyes, and a sculpted chin and jawline that looked like they belonged more on a leading man in Hollywood than on a burglary cop in D.C. It had always struck her as unfair that a guy this attractive was only interested in taking her to jail instead of to bed. Braden slowly opened his hand to reveal 4 small electrical fuses, like the ones used in cars or motorcycles. She was still staring at the 50-cent widgets Braden had pulled out of her bike when he reached out with his other hand and gently snapped a handcuff on her right wrist. "Dreya Clark, you're under arrest."